you doing? It's Pat again, and I thought I'd start something a little bit different. As you can hear from my voice and probably see from my discoloured eyes, I am sick. I have the man flu, sadly. And so today was going to be a day that I was going to be filming a lot of new videos, but I just can't seem to get the excitement happening today. So that's not going to film today, just going to edit in a dark room. That's going to be fine, no one needs to see or hear me today, that's okay. But my wonderful girlfriend, Jess, has made me a delicious lunch, sitting in the sun now, which is great, and I've got my little cat here. Dog, say hello. Say hello to the people, dog. She's confused and hungry, sorry. But yeah, I thought I'd start something a little bit different today. Thought I'd film a little snippet on every day, so every day of the week. So this week will be, a lot of exciting things happening, maybe some new gear purchases, maybe. But today's been really cool. I got to chat with my, one of my really good friends, Ryan Lawley from RNA Music. And we had a Skype chat for 2.5 hours. It felt like it'd been like 10-15 minutes. I looked at the clock and I was like, holy moly, this guy's got to go to bed. And it was midday and I got to get me some lunch, which Jess, of course, then made for me. So that was very nice. But yeah, so today, long Skype chat with Ryan, planning videos for the future. And yeah, thought I'd see how you guys are doing because I miss talking to all you guys. So thought I'd say hello. Thank you again for following me as always, guys. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Tuesday. Hey everyone, so I've just come home. It's Tuesday, of course, and finished up for the day in teaching. So back now, it just got a little bit annoying having all that blurred out, and I'm much more comfortable once I've taken the uniform off. But yeah, I thought I'd talk a little bit about primary school teaching. So been teaching for years and years, but mostly teenagers and then guys in their late 30s and 40s, 50s and 60s. So primary school teaching, just started teaching this year, and although I did have sort of primary school kids that would come over to the office or anything like that after school, now I'm actually going to the primary schools themselves, and I've got like a little room at each primary school that I go to, teaching at 5 primary schools at the moment. I've got, I think, close to 60 students now, so it's pretty hectic. Lessons are about half an hour long. Some lessons are doubled, hopefully, depending on if the kids are at the same sort of skill level. But yeah, it's so much fun. 60 students is definitely a lot, so I find that lesson plans are so quick, and I whip them up just as I'm saying goodbye to the kids in the lesson. I can quickly write out what I need to do for the next lesson, and that's it. Then we're going through, but it's a lot of fun. It's really cool. There's performance nights, so all the kids get together and play, so that's really cool as well. And yeah, certainly enjoying it a lot. But now this is my afternoon, I'm free, it's 4 o'clock now, so I'm free for a couple hours, and then more YouTube stuff, and then work at the ambulance later tonight. But so I'm free for a few hours, so I thought I'd sit in the sun. I'd have my favourite cider at the moment, which is James Squire Orchard Crush apple cider. I thought I'd sit in the sun, have a bit of a cider, and work out my plan for next year, because I've got a few ideas for next year, but it's tricky. I want to dramatically change the channel, so I've got a few ideas, and I'm just working out the best method of putting it all together, I would say. But yeah, huge changes. It'll all be launched on January 1st, which is great. That's still going for that time. And the other thing that I'll quickly say is I'm going to launch 2 really big videos. One really long video on tips for soloing, maybe 10 different category tips there, and one really long video on testing everything from grade 1. So if you hadn't had to grade 1, there's a link in the description below. It's got, I think, 10 hours of free lessons now. It's pretty big, and it will take you from playing the guitar if you're only just starting, all the way up through reading and writing sheet music, writing your own songs, learning riffs, everything like that, ear training. It's really good. I'm pretty proud of it. So just a few more videos and that will be finished, but yeah. Otherwise, this is just another Tuesday for me. How is your Tuesday going? I guess I shouldn't say that now that it's coming out on Sunday. How was your Tuesday? Did you have a good Tuesday? Tell me about your Tuesday. But yeah, otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Dashboard cam. So, I don't know how this picture is going to turn out. It might be a little bit too dark. There's not enough light, and foolishly decided to bring my GoPro on a gigantic driving day and didn't bring the car mount. Idiot. So unfortunately, this is probably the best view that we're going to get today. Sadly, but that's okay. Hopefully it stops swiveling there a little bit. Hopefully that's okay. But yeah, today was a lot of fun. Picked up a friend of mine, Sarah, from over in New Zealand. So she flew over back to Melbourne, so picked her up from the airport and spent the day with her. Coffees, dumplings, meeting up with some other people, and then driving her to Geelong, her hometown, and then heading out to work. So this was an interesting day off. I had a day off teaching, so yeah, it was just spent driving along. Sadly, didn't get a lot of footage, but it was a fun day. It was nice just to have a bit of time off, see some friends. I'll put in some photos and everything, but otherwise that's it. Pretty interesting Wednesday. See you guys. Good morning, everyone. So up for another fun-filled day of teaching today, which is great. Heading over to a couple different schools today. One over near actually the suburb where I grew up, so that's really cool. Sometimes if there's a student away, or maybe if I come in a little bit earlier and do an extra lesson in the morning, I can finish and have a break for lunch before heading to the next school. And then what's really cool is my dad lives like 2 streets away from the school that I teach, so that's great. So I'll often, head over to his place for lunch and catch up with him, so that's always really nice to see how he's doing. But yeah, so it's another fun-filled, action-packed day of teaching. Not sure what's going on tonight. For some reason I thought that I had something on, and then I looked at the calendar and there was nothing there, and I thought, surely there's something going on. No, there's nothing. So I have no idea what's going to be going on tonight. Maybe go to the movies. I absolutely love going to the movies, so maybe there'll be something on that I can see tonight. Otherwise, just a whole lot of guitar practice and prep for tomorrow, because I've got a few hours free in the afternoon to do some YouTube stuff tomorrow. But otherwise, that's it. You can probably see from the fast blurring countryside as it goes around the screen there that it's getting into summer. It's going to be a hot one today. I think it goes up to maybe 100. It's definitely going to be like between 35 and 40 degrees. So I think that's about 100 over in America, I think. But anyway, I guess I'll talk to you guys at the end of the day. Just hang out for teaching now. I think today is one of my longest days. I think I teach, 21 students today. So there's a lot. And how that's broken out is it's anywhere from 2 to 4 students an hour, just depending on whether they're shared lessons or not. You can definitely ask me my opinion on shared lessons if you're interested in that. But yeah, so we'll head out to do that. It is quite a long day, so normally by the end of it, I'm just pretty drained, because sometimes it's hard to stay so excited the entire day for every lesson, because you've got to be the best teacher. You've got to be the most excited teacher. You've got to like pump the kids up and get them ready and like excited about playing music and finding out who the heroes are, and really reaching out to them and making sure that they have a great lesson. So you've got to be super on the ball from every lesson, from the first to the last. So it can definitely be a long day, but I will talk to you guys at the end of the day. Bye. So I've just come home and finished teaching, and I thought I'd show you guys, other than my housemate's awesome video game collection that just spans the room and goes on both sides, I also thought I would show you a new guitar, which I did not think I would be purchasing, but I got it at such a great deal, I just could not say no. Here we go. A wild PRS appears. Glamour shots spanning across the couch with the GoPro. So as you probably noticed, what's different about this guitar is the 7 strings. So it's certainly interesting. It's a lot different. I was sort of, preparing myself for the gigantically wide neck that obviously a 7-string makes, but you know what? It didn't after a few hours. I'm sort of used to it now. It just arrived yesterday, so I've sort of played it this morning before work, and now I've got the night off, so that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing tonight. But I'll show you again just some footage of the guitar. I've got a really cool idea for like an opera unboxing, but I don't want to give too much away because I'm not sure if it'll work yet, and then of course the review as well. But just have a look, just the quality of all the parts and the finish. It's just, they've done such a great job, like for the price point. So basically it's the custom 24 but with the extra B string, and then it's got 3-way, which I'll probably change to a 5-way blade, and coil tapping on the 2 humbuckers. And I've probably hinted already, I've already got some new pickups to replace on this guy, but for the review and for just brief demos, I probably will just keep the stock pickups in there. But let's hear a little bit about it. Hey everyone, so finished teaching again, just about to get changed, representing the beautiful town of Canton here on my t-shirt, as you can see. And as you can also see from the backdrop, this is the ever-changing weather of my beautiful city, Melbourne. One day, lovely, 35, you know, maybe close to 40 degrees, 110 I think that is for you guys, 100 sort of up there. And now, check it out, rainy. Good thing we've got the washing on the line. That's not going to dry anytime soon, is it? Anyway, so just finished teaching Friday. Still really eager to go play my new 7th string, so I'm going to go do that now. But otherwise, that's it. I've got a few sort of hours to myself and then heading out to the city to have some dinner with some work people from the ambulance. That's going to be a lot of fun. Probably won't be able to take my camera into the restaurant / rooftop bar, but maybe I'll find some photos of the place so you guys can check it out as well. But that's it. Today was just a sort of stock standard day, more teaching, and then yeah, heading out to a restaurant and bar tonight. Otherwise I'll see you guys Saturday. So woke up with a gigantic hangover from the bar last night, but it was a lot of fun. It was really cool to see everyone. Had lots of Joe Squire, someone Squire apple cider, that was really good, and some Hogarden beer, that was great too. Today did a lot of preparation in the morning, and then had an awesome barbecue. And as you can see, it started raining now. It's in the afternoon now, but the rain sort of held up, and the washing's still there because it's still wet. So I think I'm gonna have to bring it in today and wash it, maybe try and dry it inside, sadly. But the barbecue was really cool. I did burgers for everyone. Burgers looked like this, so that was really cool. But I will show you what I sort of decided to do, because it gets really tricky with barbecues when sort of some people bring like chops and steaks and sautés and all that stuff. So what I thought I decided to do is just do burgers for everyone. Burgers with bacon and lettuce and cheese and relish and tzatziki and all that good stuff, and then everyone can just bring snacks. So there's the remains of some giant Costco tortilla chips. These are my absolute favorite, and as you can see, this was the salsa. We only got through that much, and there's still some left. Oh no, bacon flying out of the kitchen as we speak. There's still like a little bit of salsa left, so I love Costco for all that sort of stuff. That's so good. Okay, bacon. In you go. But yeah, so that was lots of fun. Someone brought lots and lots of chocolate cake, so I don't know what's going to be happening with that. Probably down there. And Toblerone and all that sort of cool stuff. Because the weather wasn't super great, we played a lot of sort of indoor games. So we were going to play some Wii U. That would have been cool. We could have played some Mario Kart 8 with the newest expansion that just came out, so that's pretty cool. We're going to play some Super Mario World, or some Wii Party. They're often lots of fun, but what we sort of decided on is playing some board games, which is really, really cool. So we played Cards Against Humanity, a party game for horrible people. Hilarious, offensive to everybody, so make sure you know, you're not easily offended by anything, really. It sort of tackles everything, but it's very, very funny. Then we played Cranium, which is kind of like a mixture between Trivial Pursuit, charades. It's got like Pictionary, moulding clay that you have to mould into something. You like partner up, so you have to close your eyes and draw something, and your partner has to like guess what it is. Lots and lots of fun. And I really wanted to play my Zelda Monopoly. Huge Zelda fan, but we didn't have time, unfortunately. I'll show you how much of a huge Zelda fan I am. I've even got the puzzle. Absolutely love it. And you know, I've talked about these video games before. These are sadly not mine, but I do get to play them, so it's pretty cool. And that was it, yeah. So we just played some board games, had some delicious burgers, and now I am so full, I just want to pass out on the couch, and I think I'm going to watch Let's Be Cops. I think that's supposed to be really good. Otherwise, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. Sunday. Good morning, everyone. Well, it's Sunday. It's the last of the week. I'm still sort of getting there, still feeling a little bit sniffly, just very run down. It's the morning here, as you can see. Still pretty rainy, very British-like weather, maybe. But yeah, certainly in Melbourne, day to day, it sort of goes up and down, but unfortunately the last couple of days it's been pretty rainy. And so yeah, just about to start editing. Unfortunately my room is a little bit messy, so I do apologize about that. Well, there's a pretty cool background. But yeah, just learning at the moment about Adobe Creative Cloud. I've been thinking about making the swap from Final Cut Pro X to Premiere, Adobe's film editing product. I've been thinking about doing that for a little while. I already sort of use Illustrator and Photoshop, so upgrading to this Creative Cloud would mean, well, actually, let's go back a little bit. At the moment, I've paid a one-off for a video editing program, Final Cut Pro X, right? It's fantastic. It's really, really good, but I do like the idea of using some more programs other than just this one. Now, with Adobe sort of Creative Cloud, what you can do is you get all of their programs, so Illustrator, Photoshop, Premiere, After Effects, lots more. These are just the ones that I'm going to use. But there is a subscription-based model, so you pay like $40 a month or something like that. Depends what country you're in, but you do get access to all of those programs, and every time they update those programs, you get the updates for free. And then all of those, there's a lot of those programs that run on iPads and tablets as well, which could be interesting for editing on the go. I'm not sure exactly how well they would. I haven't checked them out, so I'll definitely have to check them out. But yeah, so just sort of learning about that at the moment. About to finish editing a shop tour for RNA Music, supporting them, right? So that's going to be really cool. That's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of interesting questions, and it was just a very impromptu interview, exactly like what it is now with just my GoPro. But I think the results are pretty good, and it was so much fun living over there in Canton. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. As you can see, I'm still I started to re-go through these corn chips. They're so tasty. Look at these guys. They're all perfect. Salsa. Salsa, get on there. Salsa. Oh man, so good. But yeah, this is pretty much my Sunday. Normally I'd be at the ambulance today, but for whatever reason there's a day off, so that's pretty cool. Don't normally get Sundays off, so I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to do a whole day of researching, working out about these programs, and if I do get them, then learning how to use them. That's going to be interesting. Filming the tour and getting ready for Monday. So Monday's normally my one day off of the week. Sometimes I do go in and teach, sometimes I do get extra shifts, but normally at Monday is my day off, and that's where I do the bulk of my sort of filming and editing and planning for the rest of the week. Yeah, so this is going to be a good week because finally I'm getting better. I didn't go to gym at all this week, unfortunately, just a bit too sick. So I think this coming week's going to be lots and lots of fun. But this was just my first sort of weekly blog, a little bit here and there every day. Every week going to be a little bit better. Unfortunately, just the week that I chose to start doing it, I got sick, which sucks. But yeah, that's life, How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Did you guys have a good week? Anything interesting happening with you guys? And if you saw anything interesting in this video that you want me to talk more about, just leave a comment below and let me know, guys. But otherwise, I'll see you all next week. Bye. Sunday, fun day.